Enle Ekabo. Hello, welcome again. In today's lesson, today's episode, we're going to have a look at the phrases you can use when you're catching up with your friends in Yoruba. So if you're lucky enough, you might have a Yoruba friend, or you might just have a friend where you guys want to practice Yoruba. You can use some of these phrases. I'll put in the phrases and then I'll put in how you can respond as well. Let's go. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi báwo ni? My friend, how are you? You've heard báwo ni probably by now. I've said it in some previous episodes. It's a very casual way of greeting your friend. The ọ̀rẹ́ mi at the beginning is just, my friend, my guy, my person, how are you? Ọ̀rẹ́ mi báwo ni? Ọ̀rẹ́ mi báwo ni? Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀? What's going on? It really means what is going on, but really when you say it to your friend, you're talking about, what's up, what's going on, kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀. And you can reply to say mo wà pa, ìwọ ńkọ́, I'm good. So mo wà pa is casual, by the way. Mo wà pa, ìwọ ńkọ́. Ṣé àlàáfíà ló wà? Are you in good health? Basically, are you well? Are you doing all right? Is what this one means. Ṣé àlàáfíà ló wà? Are you good? Is everything well with you? Is what you're asking here. Ṣé àlàáfíà ló wà? Ṣé àlàáfíà ló wà? And you can reply to say, àlàáfíà ni mo wà, ìwọ ńkọ́, I'm in good health, I'm well. How about you? So you're basically using the question to respond, but this is quite common. Ó ti pẹ́ tá ti ríra. It's been a while since we saw each other. So let's assume you haven't seen each other in some time. Depending, I don't know how frequently you meet your friends, you can use this one. Or you can say, ó ti pẹ́ tí a ti rí ara wa. That's the very long version, but just say ó ti pẹ́ tá ti ríra. The first one is quicker. Ó ti pẹ́ tá ti ríra. Ó ti pẹ́ tá ti ríra. Kí ló ń ṣe nísìn? What are you doing now? So this can mean what are you doing now as in right now, but really it's more of what are you doing now in general. Kí ló ń ṣe nísìn? Kí ló ń ṣe nísìn? You can reply to say mo ń ṣiṣẹ́ ní wherever you're working. If you want to talk about where you're working now, let's say it's a friend you haven't spoken to in a while, so you can say, I'm working at this place. Mo ń ṣiṣẹ́ ní Asda. Or you can say mo yìí wà ní ilé ẹ̀kọ́ gíga. I'm still at university. So let's say, I don't know, you and your friends, you're still in uni, someone is still studying. You can use this phrase. Kí ló ń ṣe lọ́wọ́? What are you doing right now? So lọ́wọ́ is actually like, what are you doing right now in this moment? Imagine your friend called you and they're just like, oh, kí ló ń ṣe lọ́wọ́? Kí ló ń ṣe lọ́wọ́? You can reply to say mo ń ṣe oúnjẹ if you are indeed cooking. So you're on the phone, your friend called, mo ń ṣe oúnjẹ. Or you can say if you're not doing anything, you can just say mi ò ṣe nǹkankan. I'm not doing anything. Not doing anything or not doing anything special. Àwọn ẹ̀ ńkọ́. So how about your whoever it is you want to ask about? You fill in the gaps here. There's a video I did already on family members. So if you want to ask for a particular family member, you can plug that word in here and use it. Àwọn ẹ̀ ńkọ́. An example here, àwọn òbí ẹ̀ ńkọ́. How about your parents? Àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ ńkọ́. How about your children, if your friend has children? And you can just reply to say wọ́n wà. Wọ́n wà is like, it literally means they are, but it's just a short way of just saying, they are well. Wọ́n wà. They are well. Ìgbà wo lo bá sọ̀rọ̀ gbẹ̀yìn? When did you speak with last? So imagine you guys have a mutual friend and you're wondering, oh, when was the last time you spoke to this person? So you put the person's name in the gap here. Igba, wo, lo, ba, sọ̀rọ̀, gbẹ̀yìn. Ó ti pẹ́, bóyá ọdún mẹ́ta sẹ́yìn. So a friend you hadn't seen, a mutual friend you haven't seen in a very long time, you can say ó ti pẹ́, it's been a long time, or you can add the extra. Bóyá ọdún mẹ́ta sẹ́yìn, maybe 3 years ago. Or if it's someone you've spoken to recently and been in touch recently, you can say mo bá sọ̀rọ̀ lánàá or mo bá sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́sẹ̀ yìí, this week, etc. So mo bá sọ̀rọ̀, and then the time period when you spoke with the person. Mo ní kí n kí ẹ. I thought to greet you. Basically, you're not saying greet in that way, but you're basically saying I thought to check on you. I thought to see how you're doing. Mo ní kí n kí ẹ. Mo ní kí n kí ẹ. Mo ní kí n kí ẹ. Jẹ́ kí n fi ẹ́ sílẹ̀. Let me leave you alone. Let me let you go, basically, is what this phrase means. So you're on the phone, maybe you've been chatting for a while and you're trying to wrap it up. You can just say, Jẹ́ kí n fi ẹ́ sílẹ̀. Jẹ́ kí n fi ẹ́ sílẹ̀. Jẹ́ kí n fi ẹ́ sílẹ̀. Let me let you go. Màá pè ẹ́ padà lọ́sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀. I'll call you back next week. So ọ̀sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀ is the coming week, basically. But if you're going to call the person tomorrow, you can just say the word tomorrow instead. Màá pè ẹ́ padà lọ́sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀. Màá pè ẹ́ padà lọ́sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀. Well done again. If you made it this far, I'm going to share with you some bonus phrases. These are super casual. You can say with a friend that you're very cool with. Let's go. Ogao. Ogao is like just an exclamation of disbelief. Let's say you picked up the phone and you haven't heard from a friend, like, ogao. Kilode. Why? Kilode. As in, why haven't you been in touch? Oh, Beremi. You didn't ask of me. Oh, Beremi. Inú mi ò dùn sí ẹ. I'm not happy with you. So let's say you're like, ó ga o, kí ló dé? Ó béèrè mi. Inú mi ò dùn sí ẹ o. And then you can kind of carry on the conversation from there. I hope you learned something new. These are just a few phrases for you to use. Try and practice with your friend. If you have a Yoruba friend, or if you don't have a Yoruba friend, why not? This is language learning. Get some practice in. You want to try to say them out loud, the phrases out loud if you can. That would be great. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. I am releasing videos in a moment, once a week. So keep an eye out for next week's lesson. Ẹ ṣé gan. Ó dàbọ̀. Bye.